LaRocca recognized me. Ah! What's up, it's Jan, back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This will be another weekly mood reading, trying to get through my September TBR type of vlog while we're attempting 30 books in 30 days. Sure. So, it's currently Thursday. It was Labor Day week, so my days are all thrown off. I'm currently on my little break at work and I got some coffee. I wanted to intro this vlog. I'm in a very cozy outfit right now. It's fall. Okay, it's fall. It was like 50 degrees this morning. It is still chilly outside. Oh my god, I can smell the pumpkins. I can feel the crisp air. There's someone right next to me, but she's focused on her dog. Okay, I'm doing 30 books in 30 days. By I'm going to, I mean I'm attempting and trying my darndest. Some of my patrons are joining me and it's been fun. It's currently the 4th, so ideally you need to finish a book today. But I think this will be a day I'm gonna check out a graphic novel from the library. So far I finished 2 audiobooks, like ALCs from Libro FM, and The Bewitching, which was my full moon book club pick. Now I can focus on this kind of, but I also am still working on my Do Your Worst vlog for Sosh Reads, and I'm just dragging on that, so at some point I have to finish The Raven Boys, but that vlog should be up before this one. I'll link it down below if it is. I have some book club books, like in-person book club books. I have 2. I have Nocticadia and Between the Pines. I don't think I'm gonna get to Nocticadia in this vlog, but Between the Pines is a possibility. It's a cowboy romance, and then I have a bunch of buddy reads with patrons and a bunch of current reads, so we'll just see what we get up to. I have been prioritizing reading a lot, which means editing has been on the back burner, so I just have a dozen videos just chilling and I keep filming and not editing, so there's that. Also, sorry if my audio is weird. I don't have my mic with me. Hope you enjoy this vlog. I will give you my first reading update whenever I get a chance, probably after work. I did start Is This a Cry for Help on my Kobo last night when I couldn't sleep. I started Is This a Cry for Help by Emily Austen. This is an ARC. This book comes out in January, so very ahead, but it's a love letter to libraries and librarians, and I work at a library if you didn't know, and someone is parked next to me again, but I got 8% in yesterday, so I'll be working on that at night because Joey usually falls asleep before I do. My sleep habits have been wackadoodle lately. That's all I got for now. Enjoy this vlog. Sorry if it's chaotic. Goodbye. All right, as promised, here's a post-work update, but like way post-work, because we went to my mom's for dinner and it's now like 10 o'clock. I did in fact finish my 4th book of the month for day 4 of this little challenge, this big challenge. I haven't read 30 books in 30 days or 30 books in a month all year, and last year I hit that a couple times. There's something about this year that has slowed down my reading. There are many things this year that have slowed down my reading, but anyway, this was kind of like a whatever type of read, so I went the poetry route as opposed to the graphic novel route because I was in the mood for some good lines, just one-liners that maybe I resonated with, you know, that I could write in my favorite quotes of the month post for Patreon that I always put up at the end of the month, but this was not it. I'm gonna give this like 2 stars. This is very much for the brokenhearted, which is not me. You know when you want to be heartbroken so bad to relate to something? That's how I felt reading this book. This is called She Felt Like Feeling Nothing by R.H. Sin. I've never read from this poet before, but it's just like your classic modern poetry. They're like really short. It's a cop-out. Some of them are longer, but it was very repetitive. From the title, I was expecting more about depression, anxiety, mental health type things, maybe some heartbreak stuff, but this whole thing was about not being with people who don't deserve you and to practice loving yourself instead of loving people who don't love you back, giving your energy to these people who don't deserve it, and blah 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 blah. And it's just very mediocre writing, so this was kind of just like to pass the time and to count for another book. As much as I hate to say that, I feel like with this challenge I need to have those days. However, I was reading The Raven Boys all day prior and I read a decent amount. I think I read about 70 pages of this today, and I'm still gonna read more. I just wanted to guarantee finishing a book, so there's that. I don't have a fun fact really. I do like how the cover has, like, you can't even see it, but there are some words in the most minuscule writing ever. It says, "Thank you, Patty. Samantha, you are mighty, my love. Let them go," in her little tear 222, which is angel numbers in the third eye right here. So it's a cool cover. It's very simple, but there are like little things. Like I didn't even notice her tears at first. It's just a random poetry book that I saw while browsing the stacks at work. I'm gonna read a little more of the Raven Boys, hopefully finish that tomorrow. And then if I'm not sleepy, I'll probably pick up my Kobo again and read Is This a Cry for Help? And finish that in a couple days, hopefully. But tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna start Hysteria by Jessica Gross. This is my buddy read with Tiffany, which is one of my friends and long-term supporters here on YouTube and Patreon. And this is a little unhinged lit fic. It's compared to Fleabag, the show that Tiffany and I both love. Tiffany showed it to me, so it was perfect. A young woman goes into a bar, gets obsessed with this bartender, and is convinced that he's Sigmund Freud. That should be interesting. I'm hoping for a lot of like psychological things going on because Freud is involved. It says, with the help of Freud, she begins to untangle her Oedipal leanings, her upbringing, and her desires. Tiffany and I both loved Open Wide by this author, so it's finally time to read this. I think I'm gonna do that concept that I talked about in my September TBR. I'm gonna do it within this vlog, the whole reading some books that I bought without the internet's influence. I was gonna do a whole theme vlog for that. I still might, just I don't have time for it, so I'm gonna do some of that here, and this is one of them. I bought this from Bucket of Blood, this horror store that we go to all the time, and I just saw it and read the back, and I was like, yep, we'll be buying that. And then another book that falls into that category is this one that I found at Half Price Books called Guest Book, and it says Ghost Stories by Leanne Shapton, and it's a lot of pictures, but it's like creepy. Like these are some creepy ass bedrooms. It's essentially all these people who've stayed in this one place, I think, in this house. It talks about how they died. There's a Filipino guy right here. So yeah, there are some pages with a lot of text, but there are also a lot of images, and I'm so intrigued because it's such an interesting format. You get to learn about all these different people, and I've never heard anyone talk about this. I've never seen this book until Half Price Books. I had to look it up, just saw it in the horror section. So this is another one that I could easily finish in a day. And then this one I did hear from the internet, so whatever, but I do want to get to it before the 12th because it's by Daniel Kraus. This is Angel Down. This is his newest novel. He's the author of Whale Fall, which I loved, and Tiffany also loved. Tiffany recommended it to me actually and gifted it to me. And I actually met Daniel Kraus at a horror book event last year, but this year I just RSVP'd. It's a free event with Eric LaRocca and Daniel Kraus in Chicago on the 12th, so I want to read this before that event. What's wild about this is that the whole 300 plus pages is one long ass sentence. Granted, they're run-ons, okay, there's a lot of commas, there's a lot of ands, but I still think the concept is fucking cool. I feel like it'll hopefully be kind of quick because there's a lot of white space in between paragraphs, and the chapters look kind of short. And there are these fallen angels, and it's a lot of commentary on like war and humanity and things like that. So I don't know, we'll see. I heard it's a very emotional one. So those are the plans for now. I'm obviously gonna pick up a lot more just here and there, but in terms of books I want to finish for sure, those three, well, and the Raven Boys, but I'll be talking about this in another vlog. Sorry for the lack of updates today, but tomorrow I do work from home, so I'll be able to update more frequently. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Hello. So this is the look for today. I did finish The Raven Boys last night, and then I started Hysteria for book 6 of the month. I am on page 42. I read 2 chapters. It's honestly kind of boring. I feel like it's definitely not going to be as good as her sophomore novel, Open Wide. Love that one. This one feels like it's going to go in a direction that I don't feel like reading about. But I mean, it's an easy read. It's very mundane. It might be a 3-star just based on these first couple chapters, which is disappointing because I've been looking forward to this for a while. I'm hoping to get some reading in on the way to Milwaukee. It's like not hitting me that I'm gonna meet ST Gibson today, author of my favorite book of all time, A Dowry of Blood, which incidentally I still have to do my reread for, my 6th read, because I try to reread that book every year and I haven't failed yet. So I'm hungry though. Everest should be here in about 10 minutes actually. Oh, They just said they're on their way. Yeah, so we will be on our way to Milwaukee. I don't know what time we'll get back, but I'm hoping it'll be the book I finish today, and then we're gonna move on to probably guest book, because tomorrow we're going to a pumpkin farm. Joey and I are going with a couple friends. We'll probably be gone all day, so that would be a good book to try to squeeze in. I had a great time with the Raven Boys, by the way. I think I've said it before, but it's gonna be in my Do Your Worst vlog featuring Sash Reads, so I'll have that link down below. That's all I got. I'll see you when I'm with Everest. Good morning. We got our coffee. We're gonna get some energy.
Ready?
I got an iced tank. I got an iced butter pecan latte. Let's see.
Oh, mine didn't burn me. Yay.
That's okay. Oh, actually, yeah, that's good. That's good. Anyway, we're on our way. We're gonna meet St. Gibbs. Do you know it's a bookstore crawl?
No.
Do you want to crawl?
Ooh, we could try to crawl.
Do we have money to crawl?
I don't have money for anything right now.
Oh, but I mean, YOLO.
We shall see.
I might shit or throw up or something, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna fangirl so hard. I need to stop. I need to chill. I need to calm down.
I've been like hollering at people to make it one. People have been really grateful. Come again. I'm going on. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was like, I probably won't make it to Tinley, so I'm like, no, how can you I brought like everything. I know.
Oh, I know, same.
I brought everything. Okay, so this is the big long line for this. It's hard to figure out what line to write. I know. My prize possession. You are one of the like two I've yet to do my 6th reread this year.
It was so good. She recommended your book to me and I flew through it in like a day.
You should have done a picture. I'm really we're literally only here for you. We're like, I've been out leaving after this. So sweet. Oh my gosh.
Okay, y'all, that was kind of wild, was it not? I can't believe I met St. Gibson today. I can't believe. I have no words. That whole clip was just my new video that I'm gonna watch when I'm sad, or like when I forget how far I've come or how far life's taken me. I had chili and then I had hot Cheeto Puffs. I'm dying. We just watched Gavin's new Haunted School video. It was so entertaining. Oh my god. I cannot wait for September 13th for when part 2 comes out. Hysteria, I don't even know where it is. Hysteria is not going too well. I'm, I think, 70-ish pages in. I don't think I'm gonna finish it tonight. So, what do? start a new book that we might actually finish tonight. It looks a little thick, but there's a lot of pictures. It's less than 300 pages. This is that guest book, Ghost Stories book. It should be fine. I am determined to do this 30 books in 30 days thing, okay? This is not on my September TBR. Hysteria is. I'm gonna try to finish Hysteria tomorrow morning before we leave for the pumpkin farm at 10-ish. And then it's an hour drive, so I can also read in the car. But if I don't finish this tonight, then I'll try to finish both tomorrow. And then at night, the goal is to start Between the Pines, so then I can finish it Monday night. And we'll take this vlog until, should I do a full week? I'm not sure. I don't even know, when's my Lair readathon? I think that's 2 weeks from now, so maybe we'll do 1 full week. I don't even remember when I started this. Was it Thursday? Yeah, I'll take this till Thursday. That's the plan for now. Let's do this. Stop dicking around, Jan. Today was so much fun. Today was a great day to be alive. We literally only went to this event to check out the Well-Read Damsel, which was super cute. I bought 4 books. One from a vendor booth because it was Halloween-y, and the tropes were tattoo artist, bad girl, and Halloween. Or not tropes, but like the descriptors. So I got that. I got Leave Me Behind, Ordinary Love. Oh, I found this indie book. It's called In the Blood. Sorry, I'm too lazy to grab my shit. It's about fae that have to turn into vampires because their stolen magic is stored in humans. So the only way to get magic is to suck the blood of the humans. It sounds so good. That was my little haul, but obviously the best part was meeting ST Gibson. And then Everest and I ate at like a local Italian place, and then we headed back. Joey took a nap, we ran some errands, and I have yet to finish Hysteria. That's the little recap. Let's start this. Gavin got me in the paranormal ghosty mood, so we're gonna see if this scares the shit out of me. Wish me luck! Hello, it's 11:30.
She's a pillow thief.
Okay, we're starting over. I finished this about 20 minutes ago. Woo! We did it! Book 6 of the month. Woo! I'm gonna give it 4 stars. If you liked Strange Pictures and Strange Houses by Uketsu, pick this up. You'll probably like it. I haven't heard anybody talk about this, and it's the perfect amount of creepy. So it's like stories, because I mean, obviously it says ghost stories, but like each story is very subtle. Some of them I don't even understand why it was creepy. It was almost like a puzzle in each story, but like if you get it, you get it. And it's actually really eerie, unsettling, because it'd be so subtle. Like it could be such a happy story. Like there was this one story towards the end that was like this serene landscape imagery, and then the very last sentence was like 6 words or something, and it was potentially triggering for 1. 2, didn't see it coming. 3, kind of like shocking. There are also some stories that do things with pictures, with photographs, with illustrations. There was this one that had to deal with the date, and it was just like photo captions. If you're not paying attention, you'll miss the reason why it's so weird. I don't want to give it away, but it's so creative, honestly, how each story they put the creepiness into something else, and you kind of just have to use your brain cells to put things together, figure out why it's not just an ordinary story about ordinary people. I'm just an ordinary ghost. I don't think any of this is nonfiction, but it makes you feel like it is, because there are real photographs of people, photographs of places, bedrooms. There are biographical stories about people that make you think it's not true crime, just like true horror, I guess. But yeah, this was interesting. 4 stars. Really enjoyed my time. I finished it really quickly too. I didn't think I'd finish it today, but I took a little power nap. Then I woke up and I brushed my teeth without telling Joey, and he was really upset about it.
Yeah.
We brush our teeth together in this household.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was also a lot of Filipino rep, which I wasn't expecting. Shapton created the armpit sex drawing for Spike Jonze's 2013 film Her. That's one of Joey's favorite movies.
Oh my god, I know what they're talking about.
There you go. That's my fun fact of the...
That's funny.
If you all haven't seen that movie, it's pretty good. If you liked Ex Machina,
Except it's more romantic.
yeah. Tomorrow, goal is to finish Hysteria, start God of the Woods, go to a pumpkin farm.
Pumpkin.
It's fall. Woo!
For one more day.
Good morning, boys. We are an hour early.
An hour early.
I was like, I'm not worried about being late because we're not gonna go anywhere anyways.
Look at the clouds. They look so good. You look like a painting.
I'm one of the clouds.
This is my outfit from Joey's friend, the other Nick.
Oh, you bought that for you?
From Hot Topic.
Oh, that's right.
Anyway, yeah, we're an
Rich
hour
Nick,
early
not
because we are dumbasses. Hi.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower.
Oh no.
I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you move,
Him with a jiggler?
Oh my god. I'm just gonna leave all this audio in for the
You know
beer.
what the jiggler is. That's okay, bud.
Map. Map, 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 map.
it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in,
Oh my god, perfect timing. Jelly rolly.
falling in.
Get it, get it, get it.
You set my wheels in motion.
Oh my god.
I'm going crazy for you. I was
Oh,
like
no.
the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
Hi. I can't find my tripod for the life of me, so this is what's happening. We're back from the pumpkin farm, dinner, ice cream. We did a lot. We were with those guys for 8 hours, but we love them, so it's all good. What's not all good is that I might not finish my book for today. I have not been reading Hysteria. I've been reading Is This a Cry for Help? And it says I have 2 hours left. I'm 59% through. Part of me wanted to switch books because I was like, oh my god, I already have the Sunday Scaries. I don't need to read about libraries right now because I'm gonna be at one tomorrow all day. So I was like, you know, it's like too close to realness right now and my job and stuff. And like what I experienced when I worked at my previous library as a desk person. Yeah, there's a lot of that in here. However, this has such important discussions about censorship, lack of diversity in library collections and resources, even like how the Dewey Decimal System is biased. It also talks about weird people that you encounter at libraries, especially as a library worker, just weird questions you get. If you want a real inside scoop of how working at a library goes, this is a recommendation for sure. Although, like I said, it doesn't come out till January. But there is How Can I Help You by Laura something. That's a mystery thriller, and that one also has some of the same information. But this is more like modern, and the main character gets herself in some situations for sure. So she's just trying to get out of those situations and trying to live her life, go to work, find her peace again, because she's getting shit from all angles. I'm definitely not as tired as Joey is, so I feel like I'm gonna be able to stay up and read almost to the end, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it, which means I'd have to double up tomorrow. What's nice is this and Hysteria are both on my September TBR, so that's gonna feel nice to finish. I think after Hysteria, I need either a fantasy or like a gothic horror situation, something that's not contemporary. I have somewhat of a game plan. I feel good about this vlog so far. We've done a lot. My voice is kind of gone because hanging out with 3 other people is a lot. I don't feel drained socially. I'm just tired from talking over everyone and like having loud conversations, but it was a fun day. I just wish it weren't Sunday. I'm gonna try my darndest though to finish this book tonight because I've been good for 6 days in a row of finishing a book a day. I also need to get another audiobook started. Maybe tomorrow on my way to work, I'll start another one of my ALCs. I have a short Don Martin nonfiction book. Don Martin is the author of Verity Vox and the Curse of the Foxfire, which I went to the signing for with my friend Everest, and I really liked him, so that would be nice. But for now, good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Hey! I finished another book! I'm also wearing the cutest Over the Garden Wall sweatshirt. Oh my god! And I got it for 30% off! Ooh, okay. Chill. I finished Is This a Cry for Help during my Patreon sprints that I'm currently on. Can you see that? Okay, cool. 5 stars. She is 2 for 2 with 5-star books for me. I can't wait to read her other 2 books that I own. Emily Austen, she's so good about capturing human tendencies. Sally Rooney, but make it funnier. Easier to read and with quotation marks. This book is so important. First of all, the ending is so emotional. It's just a feel-good ending, but like all throughout, there are so many topics touched upon and so many good discussions about how censorship affects everything and like how libraries provide all these resources for society and help people in society function and people in society be a good citizen. And what is it? It's not functional. Be a, I don't know, just be part of society in terms of finding a job, preparing for job interviews and things like that. And then also like knowing how to work technology. If you want to learn about what library workers have to go through every single day and like what they have to deal with questions that they have to field and people they have to deal with and how to professionally deal with that, some program examples, the planning parts of it and the different positions at a library, there's so much that they talk about, and I think Emily Austen handled all of it really well. I'm not sure if she has library experience, but I mean, it could have fooled me if she didn't, because she really handled the discussions of censorship, especially through this. So we follow a librarian who is lesbian, so lesbrarian, as a couple of my patrons call themselves. I love that. And she has to deal with bigots, homophobia, not just at the library, but like family members too. She has this ex-man who she was with. Something happened with him, and so she's grappling with that weird feeling towards him. There's just a lot of side characters who make the book that much more special. And of course there's an asshole guy who's just like devil's advocate. There's a little bit of a mystery involved too, and I wish I could read y'all direct quotes, but I can't at the moment because it's an arc and you're not supposed to do that with arcs, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm so glad I got this arc and I read it and I get to check it off my September TBR. And also there were a lot of talks about cats and also organizing books. I've never read a book where it talks about the dilemma of organizing your bookshelves and reorganizing your bookshelves and all the deciding factors that go into that and the stress. It was probably one of my favorite parts of the book, aside from all the, you know, hard-hitting topics. What was I gonna do? Fun fact, I feel like the only correct answer is fun facts about libraries. I'm like so proud to work at a library. Honestly, I never want to leave the library world. The Joannina Library at the University of Coimbra and the library at the National Palace of Mafra in Portugal use indoor-outdoor bat colonies to eat book-eating insects. That is such a fun fact, and I didn't even read that before that. Like, I was reading that in real time as I was filming. Like, I didn't look for one. Oh my god, that is perfect. Bat colonies? Are you kidding? For me to read that? Love it. I love the universe sometimes. That was fun. That's all I got. I'm gonna continue Hysteria and hopefully finish this tonight, but that could be a stretch. And then I think my next endeavor is going to be Angel Down, so I can prepare for the Eric LaRocca Daniel Kraus event on Friday. I've already met Daniel Kraus. I think I said that. He's just the one who's in conversation with Eric LaRocca, and obviously I don't own this book, so I'm not going to get this signed, but I still want to have read it. So like if I happen to talk to him, I can be like, hey, Angel Down was dope. Or, you know, or not say anything if I didn't like it. So anyway, I'm gonna go eat a salad. I'll talk to y'all, I don't know, tomorrow, I guess. Or maybe later when I make more progress in Hysteria. gals and ghouls. I am editing. I have like 30-ish minutes before I have to leave for my hair appointment. We're gonna get this all fixed, all black, because nothing beats a jet black hairdo. I'm on a roll, y'all. Like, where is my little drum cymbal thing? I finished Hysteria last night. That's why I picked up the camera. Let me go get it. I gave it 2 stars. It's not as weird at all as, well, okay, it's kind of weird. It's like very weird, but it's not the type of weird that I like. Like, the writing style was not captivating. It didn't feel like what I wanted. It felt very dry in a bad way, and I was just getting bored, falling asleep. It took me 4 days to finish this less than 200-page book. That's very telling. Just read Open Wide by her instead. This was her debut, and it is very weird and unique for a debut, which is great for her. It just wasn't my type of writing style that I felt engaged with enough to care, to be honest. It's definitely pretty well researched in terms of Freudian theories and things. Some of it is very surface level, like things you learn in like Psych 101, but I think it was unique in that she really interweaved a bunch of his theories and the Oedipus complex and things like that. So it was creative. I just didn't care. I felt nothing. Tiffany kind of felt the same way. That's unfortunate. I'm not even going to do I could do a fun fact on Freud. Let's see. But I also started a 2025 TBR book. Yay me. I don't have my Kindle with me, but I started Role Playing by Kathy Yardley. I just wanted to start a Kindle book before I fell asleep last night so that I had something going for the hair salon, because I usually just bring my Kindle, so I don't want to be annotating while my hair is getting done, you know. That was recommended by Sash from Sash Reads for my 12 Recs by 12 Vamps challenge thing, which I'm like halfway through right now. This is the only one that I don't have physically. It is about older protagonists. I think they're in their 50s, I want to say 40s or 50s. I know the guy is in his 50s. I don't know. I think they meet some game thing. I don't fucking know. 10 things you may not know about Sigmund Freud. Freud's death may have been physician-assisted suicide. His chain smoking led to more than 30 cancer surgeries. That's crazy. 30? Fred once thought cocaine was a miracle drug. I keep saying Freud. Did I say Fred twice? Oh my god, I need to drink this coffee. Yeah, I don't know. I heard Role Playing is very cute. It's a very good romance, and I'm expecting it to because it's supposedly very mature, grown adults. The woman does have a kid though who just started college. There was like a whole chapter of them just talking. I mean, the kid's cool. He has good comebacks. They have good banter. But yeah, Role Playing is the goal to finish today. I'm hoping I get to read a lot during my hair appointment, and then I'm going to lunch with my mom because she's leaving for a trip tonight. So I'm hoping to finish editing my August wrap up and getting that up for early access for Patreon, and then I also have to edit my Lair Bloody Read vlog to go up on Patreon, hopefully today too, because I can't imagine that being too long of a vlog. So this coffee's really fucking good. Anyway, talk to y'all later. I'll see you with my new hair most likely. I gotta start the God of the Woods today. I'm stressed. I think I'm gonna end this vlog tonight. I think that's the move. A day earlier than I said I would, but that's only if I finish another book today. I don't have much time to read today, but here's my hair, by the way. Forgot to show y'all. But now we're here with Mama Agaton. Morning. It is Thursday, the day I'm supposed to end this vlog. I only brought Role Playing to work with me, so I'll end this probably before I leave for the concert tonight. We're gonna go see The Story So Far and Neck Deep. I'm so excited. That's such a good lineup. Oh my god, and it's at like one of my favorite venues. So it's gonna be fun. I only worked till 4 today. I am 2 days behind on this 30 books in 30 days challenge, but that's okay. I can catch up. I'm almost done with Role Playing. Well, 28%, but it's really quick. I wanted to color yesterday because it was 5 days since I posted on my coloring page, so I needed to post something. I can never make it to work on time. So the woman is 48, the dude is 50. I actually like the woman's son. He, like I said, just started college, but he is so funny. Like, they talk to each other the way Lorelai and Rory do in Gilmore Girls, except more vulgar. Like, you know, they don't cuss in Gilmore Girls. It's just so funny reading their conversations with each other. The two main characters, it's dual POV, first of all, so love that. They don't know each other's identity, but they're both in this video game guild, and honestly, I'm not into it, but I do like their conversations because it makes the pages go faster because it's just through messaging on this game. He knows that she's older because she thinks everyone in this guild or whatever is like 18 18 or 19. And she's like, I'm old enough to be your mom. Stop hitting on me. The guy is like, oh, she's probably like 80. They know that they're based in the same city, but they don't know each other's identity, and they've literally just crossed paths without knowing it at this party. It's all right. It's feeling like a 3 right now, but we'll see once they actually like get together and figure it out and see if I get invested. The son, I already forgot his name, Kit, is like making sure she doesn't become a hermit while she has an empty nest while he's away. She's making sure he's making new friends. So they're like, okay, Pixar, it didn't happen whenever they go out and do stuff. It's kind of cute, but I can't imagine being that invested in my mom's social life, but that's just me. Okay, why are there so many cars on the road right now? I will talk to y'all later when I have another reading update, but I think this vlog is coming to an end. A slow, sad end. Hello, it's the next day. It's Friday. I've been reading role-playing. Oh, I also changed out my Kindle case because I've had this chillin' until September. It's a Gilmore Girls one, and this Ghost Pop Socket. Anyway, I'm reading role-playing. I have an hour and 25 minutes left, 74% in. It's getting better. It's kind of just still 3 stars for me. I like them. We've crossed the threshold, obviously. I mean, I would hope by now, of them figuring out who each other is. It's a little bit unrealistic as to what she would have done, but also she's 48. She can make her own decisions, and she was kind of smart about it. She told people where she was and things like that. So it worked out in her favor. She was like, I thought you were a kid. He's like, no, I'm not, but thanks for what you did for me. I'm not going to spoil much about how they met because that was an exciting moment, but he made a deal with his mom that if he can bring a date to his brother's wedding in which the bride is his ex, okay? His brother's marrying his ex, and the mom's like, you need a date to the wedding because I don't want people talking. Like, she's very worried about their reputation and what people are saying about him and stuff. There's also queer rep in this. He's kind of navigating what label he wants to put on himself and coming out to people in his life. Maggie is giving him some information that he was unaware of, like what asexuality means, what demisexuality means, things like that. And he's still trying to figure that out for himself. And she's like telling him that he should come out whenever he's ready. He shouldn't feel pressure from people around him, like even his mom or whatever. And I wasn't expecting this to have any sort of commentary, so that was cool. Anyway, he made a deal. So if he brings a date to this wedding, then the mom has to talk to him about health and medical stuff that she's been avoiding. So that was the deal. Their friendship is cute. They're obviously attracted to each other, but they haven't acted on it yet, which is cool because I love a slow burn. But usually when I read Kindle Unlimited books, I don't go into them wanting a slow burn, especially if they're not, you know, 500, 600 page romances, which I do love, by the way. I know a lot of people hate that, but I'm always gonna root for them because I love long romances because they're just so easy and fun and like you really feel for these characters. Anyway, we have strayed away from the video gaming stuff for the most part since they've met, but I don't know, I'm still not fully here for it. I'm here for their relationship and everything, but they're giving very much friend vibes right now, and I don't know how they're gonna, I mean, I think it's cute. I think it'd be cute for them to finally act on it, but I'm not like obsessed with this story. I'm kind of just ready to check it off my 12 Recs by 12 friends at this point. I think that's gonna be so satisfying, and that'll put me over halfway through that list. So yay. Sorry I don't have my mic on, by the way, because I can't find it at the moment. I'm gonna finish this, and we have the Eric LaRocca event tonight. I am now 3 books behind, by the way, in this 30 books in 30 days challenge, because last night Joey and I went to the Story So Far and Neck Deep concert, which was super fun. Story So Far is literally like in my top 3 favorite bands of all time. I just love knowing lore about the singer and the band because I've been listening to them forever, and they always put me in a good mood when they come on. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, it might have gained a star because I'm such a sucker for when people go so hard when it comes to standing up for people they care about. And boy, did she stand up for Aiden at this wedding. Oh my god. She is a fucking firecracker and I love her. I love her. It might be a 4-star, depending how it ends. Yeah. Nobody stood up for me the way you do. She stroked his face. It just felt natural. She wanted to just wrap him in a weighted blanket and protect him from all the small-minded, hurtful people in his life. She wanted to hug him tight and never let him go. scene was one of the best sex scenes I've ever read in my life. And it wasn't even like sex. You know? If you know, you know. But that was a good, intimate scene. The slow burn, it's probably gonna be 4 stars. 84% through. I love a slow burn. And if you can accomplish a slow burn in less than 400 pages, more power to you. We have to leave and I haven't finished yet. I have 35 minutes left. This is the fit. Ignore the mess. But I'm wearing orange pants to match Eric's new book. But yeah, I'll be finishing this on the car ride there. I don't know what I'm gonna read after. Maybe I'll reread one of Eric LaRocca's books. However, I do have, things have gotten worse since we last spoke. I've read the main story, but I bought this after I read the indie edition and I'd never read the rest of the story. So I'll probably just read the rest of these stories. That's a good plan, so I don't have to bring another book or my Kobo or anything. I'll see y'all when we get to the book event. Eric LaRocca recognized me. Ah! It was so wild. I was flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
My gasps were flabbered.
Oh, yeah.
So like a week ago-ish, he posted about this book. First of all, the matchy, incredible, huh? He posted about it and I commented and I said, coming for it September 12th in Chicago. And he was like, OMG, can't wait to see you. Literally like capital OMG. 6 exclamation points total in the comment and with like hearts. I was like, oh, he just replies like that to everybody. And I mentioned it today. I was like, I'm surprised you recognized me because I thought you just replied to everyone that way. He's like, no, definitely not. I was like,
He kept thanking you.
and he kept thanking me. And I never know what to say when authors thank me for my work in the book community. I'm like, thank you for giving me books to talk about. Like, what?
I'm kind of mad that I didn't look into that.
I'm kind of mad that you didn't film me hugging.
I know, I fucking suck, alright?
Eric LaRocca
got you
and
there?
Eric and I
Exactly.
hugged. I was like, can I have a hug? Because like I panicked and I didn't know what else to fucking say when he was thanking me. Because Saint said the same thing. ST Gibson said the same thing. Yeah, we're on a first name basis, whatever. And she was thanking me too. And I was just like, I don't know. I mean, I do it. It's a hobby, but you're welcome? Question mark. Anyway, it was fun. I also met a fellow vampy. She's cool. Her name's Beck. I met her there. It was our 3rd event that we were both at, and we finally met because she was also at Chuck Tingle and RF Kwong, and we didn't meet because we didn't know each other was there until after. That was fun. Oh my god, I love getting my hair dyed black. Like, I feel so myself every time I do this. Sorry. Time to end this vlog because I finally finished it and I gave it 4 stars. I really appreciated that everything was just so, like, I know earlier I said it was a little bit not realistic, not believable how they actually met in person, and not, obviously I meet people off the internet and stuff all the time, but like the way she got herself to the place where they met in person and how they realized that each other was who they were. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to spoil anything. I know I was saying that that wasn't believable, but everything else. So once they met up, the video game stuff kind of stopped because obviously they were talking in person and hanging out and texting and stuff. So that was cool that all, because that was what made it, like if it was anything else but video game stuff, like I'm not a big video gamer and I don't really like reading books about it. There are a couple exceptions, but I was just like, okay, I really hope they meet soon. But it was a really good slow burn because they didn't do stuff until like 80%. And I was like, yes. And by that time, I'm like, ooh, the tension is so real. Like, just kiss her, you know? I really love a slow burn when it's done this well, especially in a less than 400 page romance. That's impressive. I mean, it's obviously also impressive when you can achieve a slow burn in any sense, but like, I mean, people who write 600 page romances have more time, but to keep it this concise and to keep it this good, talent. It felt like a very mature romance. I said a lot in my Goodreads review, I'm trying to remember, but nothing about it felt juvenile. Obviously, I would hope so because they're in their fucking 40s and 50s, but I mean, their banter was kind of like, holy shit, I want to be best friends with this 48-year-old woman, you know, the way she like just drops F-bombs everywhere and like stands up for herself and doesn't give a fuck, and she's just grumpy when she wants to be. She doesn't care what people think, and she will say what she has to say when she has reached her limit type shit. Again, the way she stood up for Aiden, I keep wanting to call him Miles for some reason, and I don't know why. The way she stood up for him and how proud she was when he stood up for himself after so many years of letting his family step all over him, walk all over him, tell him how to feel, what to do with his life, what to keep a secret because of what other people might say or think. It was about time. You were 50 years old, but you know, character growth, it's fine. She really made him a better person. So cute. It was so cute. The familial issues and all the discussions that went like all different angles. They had family drama, and the way it ended before the epilogue, or no, was it during the epilogue? I don't know, but it was Christmas Day and there was this phone call that happened, and I thought that was really realistic too, and his reaction to it was just perfectly done. Everything was just believable. Everything was so real, and the tension was palpable. It was good. Thank you, Sash, for this rec. I don't know how you knew I was gonna like this book, but hell yeah. And it's by an Asian author. So there was also biracial rep, and she would like crack jokes about being Asian. She does not look 48 on this cover. He kind of looks 50 maybe, but she does not look 48. She looks 24 max. Anyway, it's a good one. I can finally check it off my 12 Recs by 12 Vamps. I can return it to KU, which is one of my favorite things to do because it's so satisfying and it gives me room to get something new. That's all I got. I don't even know how much I read in this vlog. Well, I'm 3 days behind and I started this. When did I start this vlog? I don't even know. Oh, I could do a fun fact. What should I do? Should I just do fun facts about video games? Well, no, it was like an online game. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The first game was Tennis for Two in 1958. Minecraft is the best-selling game of all time. Tetris's iconic tune is based on a Russian folk song. There are 3 fun facts right there. You're welcome. Okay, so in this vlog, I read Role-Playing, gave it 4 stars. Oh my god, did it really just log me out? Bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch. Okay, I gave Hysteria... Dude, it keeps logging me out of Goodreads. What the actual fuck? Hysteria, gave it 2 stars. I read Is This a Cry for Help? Gave that 5 stars. Read Guest Book, gave that 4 stars. Let's just put the video game emoji in the comments down below if you made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a 5-star day. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!